I believe that I can be more effective in a different position, then I'm going to put it all on the line.
Tonight on News 12, the race for Congresswoman Nita Lowey's seat looks to be getting even more crowded.
Plus, we are continuing to follow some breaking news out of Rockland County after a boat capsized, sending a child into the water. Good evening, everyone. I'm Scott McGee.
I'm Macy Eglin. Thanks for joining us. We have just learned that little boy has died.
Now, authorities say he was on the boat with his family when it capsized, and right now police are trying to figure out what went wrong.
Yeah, News 12's Laura Hafley joins us now with the very latest. Laura.
Yeah, that's right. 8-year-old Joseph Goldman was on board that boat when it overturned Friday afternoon, and despite first responders' efforts, he has died. First responders rushing to rescue him after the boat overturned and the 8-year-old went missing, delivering CPR right away after pulling him from the water, rushing him to Nyack Hospital. But as I said, the boy did not survive. Now, this all happened just about 100 yards off of the Havistraw Bay Park shore here. That boat we have video of for you now. Investigators are looking at it, trying to figure out how this all happened. Now, police tell us one adult was on that boat with 7 children. All 8 of those people were found clinging to the side of the boat when first responders arrived on scene. All 8 people were rescued from the water, but as I said, that 8-year-old Joseph Goldman did die at Nyack Hospital. A number of agencies responding to the incident, including Rockland County Sheriff's Department.
Most of the people were clinging to the boat. Everyone was brought to shore right now, and all of the people that were in the water were brought to the area, Nyack Hospital. It looks like most of the people were, or all the people were from the Hasidic community. So yeah, so Hatzolah did respond. They were one of the first ambulances who were called to the scene.
Again, as I said, 8-year-old Joseph Goldman dying as a result of this accident. This investigation is very much ongoing. That's the latest from here in Havistraw. Laura Hafley, News 12.
Thank you for that update, Laura. Meanwhile, a Spring Valley High School student has been charged with calling in a fake shooting at Ramapo High School on Thursday. Spring Valley police say that when the police determined there was no shooting at Ramapo High, the call was traced back to Spring Valley, and that's where they learned the student had made the call on a landline phone. The school was on lockdown during that investigation. That student now charged with falsely reporting an incident and has been released back to the custody of his parents.
Emergency crews still on scene after a woman drove her car into the Hudson River this afternoon. News 12's Samantha Crawford joins us now from Verplank with an update. Samantha.
Hi, Macy. Let's just jump right into it so you can see what's going on. As you can see, emergency crews here at this quiet park right off of Riverview Avenue here in Verplank after they say witnesses tell them a woman drove her car down this small road through this boat ramp and then right here into the Hudson River. As you can see behind me, emergency crews are right now on the water, hooking the car up to this tow truck ready to extract the vehicle. We're told the roof of the car is approximately 4 to 5 feet below the surface. But here's more of what we learned from the press conference earlier today. Westchester County Police tell News 12 the driver of the car, a woman in her 30s, is dead. We're told witnesses saw her car go down this ramp and eventually become fully submerged out of sight.
The tide was coming up almost at the pinnacle of the high tide, which would take any objects going north, but the vehicle sunk to the bottom. He
says with the help of several local police and fire departments, they found the small compact car 10 feet below the surface, approximately 100 feet from the shore.
Once the vehicle was located, we had fire department divers go down and extract one victim from the vehicle. No other occupants were determined to be within.
We're told the tow company will be extracting the car from the water later today. Police now trying to figure out what led up to this.
Our detectives are here trying to piece together a lot of information. We have some witness accounts that we need to verify.
And again, that tow truck is now here on the scene. You could see there's 2 men out on that small boat right on the Hudson River trying to attach a hook to an end of the vehicle so they could start pulling it out of the Hudson River. At this point, police are not ready to share the identity of the woman or any further details from witnesses or any accounts that led up to this incident. That's the latest here in Verplank. Samantha Crawford, News 12.
Thank you, Samantha. Well, a man is in serious condition tonight after being struck by a car in Yonkers. That happened on Yonkers Avenue. Early this morning during rush hour, police say the man stepped into the road, was struck near the Yonkers Gateway Motel. You see Chopper 12 over the scene. The victim rushed to Jacoby Medical Center with head and internal injuries. The driver, a woman in her 50s, stayed at the scene and has not been charged.
Well, 9 people rounded up during a massive drug bust operating from Westchester to the Bronx. About 14 kilos of heroin and fentanyl, 6 guns, and $170,000 in cash. That is what investigators say they found during the long-term wiretap investigation. Officials began looking into the drug dealings after 3 fatal overdoses in 2017, including one in Westchester.
Well, the 1,645th victim of the 9/11 terror attacks has now been identified. The New York City Medical Examiner's Office has been trying to identify all 2,753 people reported missing after that disaster. The man's name is being withheld at the request of his family. 40% of those victims still remain unidentified.
New speculation about potential candidates looking to fill longtime Congresswoman Nita Lowey's position. Multiple sources tell News 12 another lawmaker now throwing their hat in the ring for a seat in Congress. News 12's Nikita Ramos joins us with more. Nikita.
Yes, well, Macy, State Senator David Carlucci represents this part of Westchester County and all of Rockland County across the Hudson. And he has his sight set on the seat of Congresswoman Nita Lowey, who surprised us all she announced that she will not be seeking re-election after serving office for 31 years. Senator Carlucci stops short of confirming his run, only heaping praise on the lawmaker we've known for 3 decades.
Congresswoman Lowey has served with grace and dignity and has really been a leader in Washington.
Carlucci is confident in this gamble to leave the Senate for a run at Congress.
I have a passion for public service, and if I believe that I can be more effective in a different position, then I'm going to put it all on the line. And if that's serving in the Senate, then that's serving in the Senate. If it's serving in the Congress, then it's serving in the Congress.
This comes as 2 other Democrats have already announced their run. Rockland County Attorney Mondaire Jones and Westchester Assemblyman David Buchwald. Carlucci says if he wins, he will bring the same sort of determination he's brought to Albany, continuing the fight against illegal housing to tightening gun laws.
I'm focused on the present and the future and making sure that our children have a better tomorrow and not talking about just the problems, but saying what are the solutions? And I've proven that I can do that.
As an elected official for 15 years, Carlucci tells me he's ready to take that next big step with an official announcement on Monday. Scott, Macy.
All right, thanks, Nikita. Now, Senator Carlucci really spoke as if he had made his decision. So why do you think he didn't just announce he's running right now?
Right, well, he wants to discuss this with his family and friends before making anything official, but this is already turning into a pretty interesting race. We have one candidate, that's attorney Mondaire Jones, who's never taken an elected position in office before, but has served in the Justice Department under the Obama administration. And we have Assemblyman David Buchwald, who served in the State Assembly for 7 years. So we still have a long way to go before these elections in 2020. Macy?
Yes, we do. All right. Thank you, Nikita. Appreciate it.
Let's talk about playoffs. The Yankees hoping for a miracle now, what could be their final home game of the season. It's been a great one so far.
Yeah, they do trail the Astros 3-1 in the ALCS. News 12's Jamie Stewart spoke with some fans who say it ain't over till it's over.
The Yankees scored more runs than any team in Major League Baseball this season, but in the last 3 games, their offense has been missing in action. If it happens again tonight, the season is over. That can't happen, right?
It is not ending tonight.
I'm not here to see a loss.
It's not over till the fat lady sings.
That's right, and I don't see her around.
I don't see her at all.
It's a nice day, beautiful night. I mean, I can feel it today.
You're getting me optimistic.
You have to be.
For Brian and Kevin O'Connor, their first father-son playoff game has to have positive vibes.
One pitch, one at bat. I mean, we're going to take it tonight. It only takes one game.
You sound like a manager with all those cliches.
You know, you got to come up with those things. You got to be positive.
0-2 to Sanchez that he swings through and misses. Strike 3.
Pretend this camera is the Yankee line. Can you give him some hitting advice?
Strikes out in a fastball.
First of all, I'm the last guy qualified to give you a hint, but just relax, have fun. We're going to have fun with you.
It sounds simple and cliche, but you know, the mind's a powerful weapon. So just right before that pitcher lets go of that ball, you know what you got to do with it.
This is deep thoughts.
Yeah, man, philosophical.
As the great Yogi Berra once said, it's getting late early around here. Do or die for the Yankees tonight. James Paxton on the mound against Justin Verlander. At Yankee Stadium, Jamie Stewart, News 12.
I tell you what, if anyone could hit a 90-mile-an-hour fastball, everyone would do it.
Yes.
It ain't easy, but they got to do it today. That's why they're making the big bucks. Okay, so now we are finally at that weekend. It is, it's not been so great during the week, but this weekend's looking better.
It does look a lot better. Let's get over to meteorologist Steve Sealing. Hey, Steve, tell us the good news. We're ready to hear it.
Yeah, you know what? The weekend looks absolutely great. And the biggest thing I can tell you, the greatest news I can tell you guys, no wind tomorrow. Yeah, we're finally going to lose the wind tonight, and we are going to see calm conditions tomorrow with plenty of sunshine. All right, first of all, before we talk about tomorrow's forecast, check out Thunderbolt 12. It is down by the Yonkers waterfront here, and you can see we've had some sun, we've had some clouds out there, definitely some breezy conditions, but Thunderbolt can handle it all. How about that? Yeah, it's going to be riding around the Hudson Valley over the next days, weeks, months, and hopefully years. And if you ever see it in your neighborhood, definitely check us out. All right, Yankees-Astros, we just heard about what the fans are thinking and what's going on with the game tonight. Well, dress warmly. That's what I can say. Be vocal, but dress warmly because it's going to be brisk for a good part of the game, maybe a little less wind by the end. Temperatures dropping through the 40s. You're definitely going to need that winter gear. Frost advisory until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning across a good chunk of the Hudson Valley. That means if you want to prolong the growing season for your garden, for any plants or flowers you may have outdoors, either cover them up or bring them inside if possible. Right now, 53 in Blauville, Armonk at 53. We have temperatures in the 50s up to Rhinebeck, Vales Gate, and 40s already in Orange County. All right, please stay with us. We're going to talk more about that weekend forecast and your full 7-day in just a couple of minutes. Scott and Macy, back to you.
Thank you, Steve. All right, still to come on News 12, controversy tonight.
They're not by ignoring the true history of the country.
Yeah, this is over a local high school's long-standing mascot.
Plus, the new Sam Adams beer, so good it's illegal. We'll explain why. You're watching News 12. We're as local news gets.